True character stands the test of emergencies. Do not be mistaken. It is weakness from which the awakening is rude. Always carry champagne. In victory, you deserve it, and in defeat, you need it. Power is my mistress. I have worked too hard at her conquest to allow anyone to take her away from me. Death is nothing, but to live defeated and inglorious is to die daily. One must change one's tactics every 10 years if one wishes to maintain one's superiority. I have seen in the most significant of circumstances that some little thing always decides great events. Victory belongs to the most persevering. History is written by the winners. Imagination governs the world. Courage isn't having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have strength. The greater the man, the less is he opinionative. He depends upon events and circumstances. There are but two powers in the world, the sword and the mind. In the long run, the sword is always beaten by the mind. The reason most people fail instead of succeed is they trade what they want most for what they want at the moment. Nothing is more difficult and therefore more precious than to be able to decide. As a rule, it is circumstances that make men. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. Success is the most convincing talker in the world. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. In politics, never retreat, never retract, never admit a mistake. You become strong by defying defeat and by turning loss and failure into success. The greatest danger occurs at the moment of victory. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. A constitution should be short and obscure. I make my battle plans from the spirit of my sleeping soldiers. Courage cannot be counterfeited. It is one virtue that escapes hypocrisy. A leader is a dealer in hope. It's the unconquerable soul of man, and not the nature of the weapon he uses, that ensures victory. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. There is one kind of robber whom the law does not strike at, and who steals what is most precious to men, time. The truest wisdom is a resolute determination. Soldiers generally win battles. Generals get credit for them. The great difficulty with politics is that there are no established principles. Those who receive the most images into their memories have the most lively imaginations. Never depend on the multitude, full of instability and whims. Always take precautions against it. I start out by believing the worst. Public opinion is the thermometer a monarch should constantly consult. I love power like a musician loves music. A throne is only a bench covered with velvet. Men take only their needs into consideration, never their abilities. Ability is of little account without opportunity. Throw off your worries when you throw off your clothes at night. Until you spread your wings, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. The world suffers a lot, not because of the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of the good people. You don't reason with intellectuals, you shoot them. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. Space I can recover, time never. I can no longer obey. I have tasted command, and I cannot give it up. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action comes, stop thinking and go in.